powerful. Where's my water in? Alright, welcome to Last Man Stands, East vs West, Dream Team match for 2024. Joined by Gus Sloan and Brad McGrath, the legends of Sydney. And we're away with us. That crowd! Oh my gosh, I wasn't ready for that, guys. I didn't have my hand on the camera. What a shot. Who have we got batting? We don't even know, Brad. Who's in the team?
This is Matt Marquette with a 6 off the first ball. Greg Emerton's the other opener. Plays down in the Sutherland Shire competition.
Who have we got bowling?
Heath Parkin, I believe, plays out west.
Apologies for those watching at home. It's not easy to operate this camera at the moment. Nor will it be the rest of the game, I imagine. That's another great shot. 4 runs.
He's gone to a quick 12 off 3. So we're playing an 18 over game today. Normally it's 20 overs a side, but 18 today, and batsmen will be retiring on 25 instead of 50.
Got my water. Oh, great start, guys. Not a bad start from the West guys here.
That's 14 off the first over. Matt Marquette, 13 off 4. Greg Emerton, 1 off 1 ball.
So good start there from Matt Marquette. Plays for the Lane Cove Long Hops in the Eastern Suburbs midweek competition. And Greg Emerton from the Big Richards is with him at the crease. So Heath Parkin from Cosby Ken, great team. They're looking like the favourites for the Western Sydney comp this summer. That'll be another 4. So Greg Emerton's first 4 off only his second delivery. So the bowler here, Robbie Graham, is the captain for Liquor Outlet. So they're Cosby Ken's main rival there in Western Sydney at this stage. But a big start here from the east.
Cracking shot.
Looks like the East captain, Ryan Scott's done his homework here. He's sent out a pretty formidable opening pair. He would have seen Greg play before, but not Matt Marquette, so he's made a good decision here. So an interesting part of the Dream Team concept is a lot of these guys wouldn't have played together before, and only some of them have played against each other, so there's a bit of a process here in working out everyone's strengths. Nice late cut there from Greg Emerton. So they're both moving quickly, both onto 13. We're going to have 25 run retirements here, just to make sure everyone gets a go at this fantastic ground we're lucky to be playing at North Sydney Oval.
Looks like a good pitch, boys. Oh.
Oh, good effort there from Bilal Qureshi out in the deep. Managed to get one hand up to it, but unfortunately for the West, that's gone over the boundary. So that's the second 6 of the innings. So tough start there for Robbie.
He'd nearly be retired by now, wouldn't he, Andy?
Yeah, Greg's 19 off 6. Matt is 13 off 4. So it's 32 runs after only 2 overs. Looks like Bilal Qureshi from Spartans. They play in our winter competition on Saturdays in the West. He'll be coming on for the 3rd over here. You've played a lot with Bilal, Gus. Can you tell us much about him?
A superstar of the modern era, that's for sure. I think we'll see some away swing first up, but these guys look to be poised for a big couple of hits here. That is a shot.
So, they're going blow for blow here. Matt, 19 off 5, and Greg, 19 off 6. It's very impressive batting here for the boys.
Brad McGrath looking nervous, expecting the same treatment this afternoon off his dibbly dobblies.
That'll be a wide. So we've got big Phil Buckland is out umpiring the game here. He's joined by one of our newer umpires, Mojo, who's been umpiring the East lately and plays in the Eastern Suburbs competition. Ball's just short there, so those at home will be excited. Robbie Buckland's just turned up to do a bit of commentary with us. And Robbie will be excited to see the East have kicked off to a flyer, so they're none for 40 off 2.2. So
got inspiration from the Argy Bargies gameplay, I think. So
I was expecting to see the flag somewhere in the grandstand, but
maybe tomorrow.
yeah. So good comeback here from Bilal. Seeded a 6 off the first ball and singles since. 1 wide, so this will be the last ball of his over. And that'll be another 4. So Greg Emerton moves 1 run from retiring here. And the East team, none for 46 off 3. So we've got Grant Pit and Dry, who's skippering the team here. He'll be interesting to see who he turns to. Looks like it's going to be Mohsen Ahmed in for his first over.
Mohsen's a left arm in swing bowler, but he's got some tricks. He's got off cutters out the back of the hand. I think his changes of pace here might hopefully bring about a wicket for the West, because they surely need it.
Are they playing minus one?
Overthrows. Shonky. Mohsen will be disappointed with himself there because he prides himself on his fielding.
Always costly, the overthrows.
So-
Cost the Argy Bargies lots of runs.
So we now have all fielders on the boundary, given the fast start. Okay, are we close to retirement here for... Oh, there it is. Well batted. Who is that, Brad? Ryan Scott?
That's Ryan Scott coming in.
Ryan Scott's coming in. Well, who could miss that handsome man?
That'll be another retirement then now.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
there it is. Well
Greg-
done.
Greg.
Well done, Greg.
25 off 9.
Jai Cushion will be at home watching his mate, Greg Emerton. Will be very proud. Who have we got next?
You got to go further around, mate.
Hasn't been updated yet. 2 new batsmen, fresh legs. Cameron Pine.
Ah, Cameron Pine, Manly's finest batsman. Straight down the ground, not a bad shot there. Cameron's a very strong right-handed batsman, and I think, given the occasion and the start, we might see a big one first up.
Early teeing off, you reckon?
I might get blown off this podium by this wind. That's not a bad over from Mason there. And again, commentator's cursed him.
You've got the commentator's curse, swing and a miss.
Tell you what, guys, if you're enjoying this camera work at home, leave a like in the comments, because this is not easy.
Brisbane Barbados.
If you think this is better than Barbados' filming, leave a double like.
So we have our LMS legend, Ben Gorham, coming on to bowl. The only LMS legend in this game. Great to see Benny get his chance here. North Sydney Oval.
Fun fact, he bowls left arm and right arm spin. He's going with the rights today. Maybe he should bowl with the left, because that's down leg side and 4 runs.
That'll be a nice trivia question in the pub in 20 years' time. What does Ben Gorham bowl?
We will do it at Albury. Robbie, when you're the quiz master,
Yep,
and 90% of the room will say nothing.
don't know if you said it earlier, Andy, but how were the sides picked for this?
Oh, see you later.
So we went with rankings to start. There are a couple of guys that weren't available, such as a couple of the guys that joined me here, Gus and Brad, because they're playing in the second game for Western Swingers and Spider Monkeys. But we went down the rankings in Sydney and picked some players. And then after that, a few guys were unavailable, couldn't get out of work and things like that. So we went and had a look at some of the guys who are potentially newer to the competition and just haven't had a chance to work up the rankings. We've been performing well. One guy is Ranjit. And so Ranjit Singh, who's part of the Boundary Bashers team for Campbelltown. So he's playing for the Wests. Chance. And then we had Ben Gorham was one that wasn't as high on the rankings, but Ben plays in winter in the highly competitive Western Sunday competition in Div 1. And he also plays in Ride, which is a small league but very competitive against some of the country's top sides in Paddies and Western Swingers. So yeah, we know what a classy player Ben Gorham is, so made sure to reach out to Ben.
Who have we got here, Andy?
So we've got the skipper is bringing himself on. Grant Pittendry is coming on for his first over. So a bit better the last two, just the 13 runs from it after the retirements of the openers.
So he's got a bit of turn about him, Grant. I've only ever played him on Syntho and it was quite challenging. Brad, you might remember.
He's a very good bowler.
I reckon this is suited to him here. Good crack from Ryan Scott.
Hits the ball so hard, Scotty. So we know lots of Scotty's squid jigs mates from down the St George region, the Shire, will be tuning in. Hoping they're commenting and tagging people in the Facebook Live.
Oh, he's gone again. Shot. Just for a single. Pitch is looking pretty true. We've only seen a couple of dots in the innings so far. The bowling hasn't been too bad. So I'll be interested to see if this run rate continues into the second innings. Faster one.
And pumped.
That's huge.
Back of the grandstand.
This oval is typically known for being small. We remember a big bash match that was held here last year where Sam Billings hit one out of the ground over there. So we might see one of them today. But when you're out there, it's not that small. It is fast outfield, which is good. Makes the game more interesting. And the boundaries are about 2 metres from the fence. Moson's back for his second over.
So we're getting a few comments on Facebook. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Got Sammy Sharma. He's hoping that Andy Levitt can organise the Gabba soon. So good luck with that one, Andy. We've had getting a bit of love for Big Phil, the umpire, which is great to see.
That's a catch. And well taken.
Well,
So that's the first.
Moson's done it. As predicted by me, 2 overs.
That was a great catch there from Robbie Graham. So that sees Cameron Pine, one of the only representative here from Manly, bought his milkman. So he goes for 9 off 7. It's been a really handy spell here from Moson. Gets the breakthrough. Now we'll see Matt Edwards come to the crease. So he plays in the eastern suburbs with the Strokes in division. They sort of floated between Division 1 and 2. He's a very good all-rounder. It's good to see the Australia captain, Sam Lang, tuning in. We'll be heading over to India soon for the LMS India Super Series, and obviously be leading the Australia team at the World Cup in June in Kenya.
So is there any fielding restrictions given it's a nine player game?
Yes, we are going 9 players. So we're doing 3 and 4 for all overs.
Does it matter which side? You have the fourth guy on?
No.
So I've decided to get everyone on the boundary. So a typical LMS game you'd have 6 on the fence. Typical cricket game you'd have 5 on the fence. But in this game we got maths me Brad, 7 on the fence. Brad's nodding. He used to be a teacher long ago. Then Gorham back through second. That's a no-eat. Phil's called it.
And Ben gives Phil a big stare.
This is going into the Molly dive stand.
Yeah, I might get the zoom out ready, fellas.
Yeah, Scotty wanted to keep the strike for that one. No interest in the single.
Oh, on the free
Free
hit.
hit. And the free hit as well.
So a good comeback there from Benny Gorham. Ryan Scott moves to 21 off 11.
This to be considered a hat trick of sorts.
Oh, that's 6. Oh,
On the roof.
Big shot there from Matthew Edwards. Getting in onto the roof at North Sydney Oval.
did say I was going in the
We'll see a quick one
Molly
here.
stand, and it was 2 balls later.
Nice work from Ben. Quicker one.
Reply.
So Matthew Edwards, the 4th player from the East Sydney side to hit a 6, so they'll all be delighted with that. We've got Shafi Mohammed Tanvir tuning in all the way from London. Thanks for saying g'day. Danny Batras tuning in as well. Sad to not see him playing in the next game with his side Western Swingers. Vinay Kumar's here. Old Rusty. Argy Bargy legend.
We're everywhere, all around the world. Oh, massive hit.
On the roof again. He's a powerful bloke, Ryan Scott. Is that his retirement?
That
Yes, it is.
It is. 28 off 14.
Great captain's knock there from Ryan Scott. So he's now the 3rd player from the East team to retire. So an excellent start from East Sydney. Now we'll have Andrew Kiriazis coming in he plays in the East Sydney Sunday Division 1 competition for South Sydney Juniors Cricket Club. Excellent to see Andrew get his opportunity here. He'll be the keeper bat for the East team. He's joining Matt Edwards from the Strokes, 11 off 5. So they're flying at this stage, Brad. Did you have a target in mind before the match started?
I did think it was a pretty true pitch. They are probably hitting a little bit quicker than what I thought potentially, but I think 200 even in an 18 over game, 200 is probably on the cards here.
start there from Bilal. So what's great about this match is getting some guys that would not have had the opportunity otherwise to play one another. Andrew Kiriazis here facing up to Bilal Qureshi, both been involved in the competition for a very long time.
Pick the gap.
It's a lovely shot there from Andrew Kiriazis. So his first boundary. So yeah, great opportunity for these guys to play each other when they otherwise wouldn't have the chance. Pushing hard for two. He's quick there. Matt Edwards, very good between the wickets there. Andrew will be excited to see that. So it's a reduced overs match. We're playing 18 overs a side. So that'll be the change of ends here. Mojo coming on to be the main umpire. And looks like we'll be seeing Ranjit for his first over. He'll be very much an unknown to the guys on the side here. He's part of a new team in Campbelltown. Performed very well this season. You'd have played a couple of games against him, Brad?
Yeah, I played against him yesterday actually, and he's got some pretty good variation in his bowling. For a small guy, can actually put in a pretty decent, quicker, shorter ball too.
So just getting the field set now with the change of ends at the halfway point. Start here from Ranjit. And so Bucko, there's a bit of excitement now that the World Champs has been announced to be on the Gold Coast in December this year.
Mate, that's exciting. Plus,
oh, sharp chance there. Hit straight back to the bowler. Sorry, Bucko.
That's a good chance there. Yeah, the whole of all of Argy Bargies are excited as we do. We do want to play in the World Champs. The boys are excited. We've just got to work out a couple of sponsorships to try and ease the back wallet. And but yeah, no, we're all looking forward to. Either way, we will be up there. So even if it's for the social nationals, but the Argy Bargies will be flying the flag high and proudly up there.
That's what we like to hear.
You know,
Wouldn't be the same without you boys there.
Oh, catch!
Great catch there. Ranjit Singh getting a wicket on debut at North Sydney Oval.
Yeah, that one, Brad.
That was an excellent catch there from the captain. Grant will be stoked. That'll come up well.
Got it? No, it's the comments brought to you by Sleep.
So we're very excited to see that highlight later, as will Ranjit, no doubt. So that's the end of Matt Edwards. 13 off 8 for him. 10 overs. So we've still got Andrew Kiriazis out there, 8 off 5. And just trying to work out who he's been joined by there.
Jared Bradley.
Oh, yep, very good.
He's started his own team now. He used to play for the De Cox on midweek.
That's right.
I had the pleasure of playing with him a few times for the De Cox, and now he's got the Blue Batmans. He's on fire, this bloke.
Yeah, Grant is killing it. So
The Blue Batmans.
he has started his own team, the Blue Batmans, playing on Sundays now, and his his stats are pretty
Killing it.
phenomenal. So
Oh, it's staying low, boys.
So it's all going to Grant at the moment. And this is a good start here. So we've got Michael Bailey is on the bowl. Plays with Hotline Spin in the West in winter. This is an excellent start here from Michael Bailey. He's known more for his batting than his bowling, so his captain will be very excited to see this.
Oh, Joe goes.
That's 6. Oh,
Fielder coming around,
Ben's
Benny
under,
Gorham
Ben's
under it, takes it. The double play's on.
Double play.
Oh, it was there. Just bounced up. Really good fielding there from Benny Gorham. Took a sharp chance, had plenty of work to do.
well done, Bennett.
And then always thinking Benny Gorham, threw it in for the double play, just missed. So, and Andrew Kiriazis was quick enough there to get the steal as well. So an extra 2 runs for his team.
Ragav, the home run hitter.
So we have Raghav Murali Ganesh coming in, plays for Paddy's in the ride comp and over winter in the Manly and North Sydney. Brad, you would have played a little bit with, but a lot against Raghav.
Yep, he is a very good opening bowler. Not known probably quite as much for his batting.
Oh, what'd you say?
We will be playing that back to Raghav later.
Nice way to get off the mark. A nice 4. So still a good over there from Michael. First over, 1 for 9. LMS East, 3 wickets for 117 after 11. So it's still tracking nicely for the 200 prediction by Big Brad. Especially that they've got 3 batsmen in the shed ready to come back in if needed.
So we have Robbie Graham here. He was the opening bowler. He had an expensive start, 18 runs. We saw the openers were in great touch, so he'll be hoping to bounce back here. That's a full one, but just escapes the no ball. So be happy to get away with that. Robbie Graham, very good cricketer for Liquor Outlet, having another good season in Western Sydney.
You don't touch it in the move, it's better. Still good on your next person.
So it's an interesting part with the rules today because we are having 25-run retirements. Now got 2 of the, we've got Andrew Kiriazis, who's a great bat. Raghav.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cut off well there from Ranjit. So just been a single. So we've got Raghav, who normally bats quite low for Paddy's, and so he's coming in at number 8. We are 9 aside tonight, so the next batsman will be Ronald from the Strokes. So 2 of the lower order bats.
Oh, good ball. Oh,
Oh.
and run out.
Oh, what a piece of fielding there from Robbie Graham.
Fantastic work.
So, as I was saying though, the interesting part is we have guys who are hitting it very well. We have 3 guys who have retired. So the West's starting to get a little bit back into it. But yeah, now the next batsman in will be... Did Matt retire before Greg?
Yeah, Matt.
Matt McKett?
Yeah, Matt was first. Yeah, and then Greg was the very next ball.
Yeah, so Matt McKett will be the next one in now. So back to the openers after so Andrew Kiriazis on strike and Ronald.
Pushing. Oh, good running. Good running.
This is good good from Andrew Kiriazis. He's a very busy cricketer. Always the Souths boys always run well between wickets. He's pushing again for 2. That's excellent running. Ronald Nerona running hard there for his team. So apologies here, we're getting a couple of pretty strong gusts of wind. Thankfully this one's between overs. So Grant, skipper, has been excellent in the field, was expensive with his first over. So he's coming back on now. And this will be Ronald Nerona's first delivery here. Good start there for Ronald. So after this game we have our summer champions, which were from last summer, Spider Monkeys taking on Western Swingers, who were the winter champions in 2023. So it should be a very good game. I do notice our head cameraman, Gus Sloan, has tactically taken a seat in the grandstand and he's sent Brad McGrath in to take over the camera work.
Tire him out a bit.
Tire him out. He's just bludgeoning a younger man in the stands, just having a rest. No worries, Gus, we've got it.
Do we know if both sides are at full strength?
I mean...
Or no one's saying anything at the moment with that.
Oh, that was a beauty from Grant. That turned them all.
Brad's probably playing some paddies.
Oh, he's bowling very nicely here. Little inside edge, just squirts out for 1. So Andrew Kiriazis moves to 18. So the run rate is now at 10 and over. So we haven't seen it below 10 in this innings.
Good ball. There you go, push it.
Thinking about it. So we are now below 10. So the West are fighting back into this match. And that was a great over there from the captain, Grant. Hit and drive, just went for 5 runs. So they really need to hustle here and just make every over now one that counts. Just reduce that run rate. We've got Heath Parkin from Cos We Can, also the opening bowler. He's coming back on.
Nice shot. Oh, great ball.
Obviously, there's lots of runs out there to be made, Bucko, but I think the pitch is still good enough that if you put it in the right spot, it still can be hard to hit.
Get some great reward, considering what happened. Oh, there we go. We talk about it. Chance, but no, falls short in between all 3. Yeah.
It's Sean Lorenz,
You know, there's plenty of runs because it is a decent sized field. But like you said, yeah, just get it right on the button here, cramp them up, stop those loose runs. If they can keep it to about 180 or 160, in luck here, great shot there by him, but only for 1. That's the end of the 14th over. 4 for 133. 9.5. Still a little crawling it back here, the west side. Here he goes. Benny's coming on for his third over. Normally a lot of the third overs, bowlers come undone. They know what they're bowling and the batsmen put them away. So let's see what happens here.
Well, he's going to be bowling his offies into the right-hander towards the small side of the ground as well.
Surprised I didn't have him bowled round yet again, actually. Oh, misfield, 4 runs. Takes Andrew to 24 off 18. So he's only 1 away from retiring himself.
Wow, good effort. How many overs have we got to go?
Still, we've got 3 overs to go after this.
Well,
Oh,
So a chance there, but umpire said not out. So Andrew Kiriazis is on 24 off 19, and he's with Ronald Narona. So that run rate is dipping. And Ranjit Singh is coming back on for his first over. Got the opening wicket. Sorry, no, he didn't. He got the second wicket. So he was 1 for 4 off his first over. Has been the best bowler so far from an economy point of view. Can he get another breakthrough here? Oh! Great fight back here from the west.
oh, bang and 6.
6 runs. Very handy from your number 9 batsman to be hitting a 6 at North Sydney Oval. So the East continue to lift.
Oh, it's missed everything.
It's gone in between leg stump and the batsman. Just missed the stumps.
Pick up.
That's such classy fielding from Ben Gorham. Running hard. Throw it to the keeper. So Andrew Kiriazis will be trying to retire on this ball and bring one of the opening bats back. And he will get there. Good knock there from Andrew Kiriazis. At the end of the 16th over, 4 for 147, 2 overs to go. So Matt Marquette is coming back out. He was very impressive early, 25 off 10, including 1 boundary and 2 maximums. Matt Marquette from the Lane Cove Long Hops, representing the East.
What score are you tipping from here, boys?
165.
And they've got one of the retirees back out at the crease now. 2 more retirees to come.
They've got their second best bowler coming back on economy rate, most of them.
Yeah, I think I'm picking 1. 172.
Oh,
What are you going for?
I was actually going to go 173. but
oh,
I'm
well,
gonna-
hang on.
Oh, that helps.
And out of the ground. It's out of the ground.
What a shot from Matt McKett. I really wish I held off my prediction until after that ball. That's tough there for Mosen. He's been really impressive. 1 for 9 before that ball off his 2 overs. But Matt McKett, he's a classy batsman, moves to 31. So we've had a change of ball here after Mosen has hit out of the grandstand, out of the park. Matt McKett, his 3rd 6.
31 off 11. He's going again. And, yep, another 6.
Flat, but finds the gap and goes over for 6. So Matt McKett, he might be eyeing off a 50 here at North Sydney Oval.
Do they have to retire?
Look, I just started thinking we didn't discuss that, so I was hoping either of you would bring it up. But look,
A double retiring.
So look, I think probably not will be the answer. But I guess at this stage we'll be leaving it in Big Phil's capable hands.
Hands, yes.
He can decide. So.
Or maybe the West might be pushing for it when
Yes.
they...
But I mean, sadly for the West, the next guy to come in is Greg Edmonton, who hit 25 off 9. So it doesn't get any easier. So they've got the number 9. Mosen is bowling to Ronald. 2 deliveries left here. Running hard. Matt McKett coming back for a second. Throw to the keeper's end. So I think the West, they'll desperately want a single here to have Ronald on strike for the final over. So big delivery here. Hit Mosen, hope in the ankle. He's hobbling away to get it. Hopefully he's okay there. So apart from Mosen being hit, a good result for the West. With Ronald retaining the strike. So this is the final over. And looks like the skipper, Grant, who was very impressive in his last over, will be coming on now. So final over of the first innings here for the East. 4 for 164.
My 167 looking bad.
Looking real bad.
Unless there's dot balls.
Okay, so that's a good result there for the East. Ronald, he's been very good, hit a 6, but they definitely want Matt McKett on strike here. Already hit 4 6s in his 39. He's tossed it up, and that is another massive 6 from Matt McKett, his 5th of the innings as he moves to 45 off 15. An incredible knock here. One shot away from 50 at North Sydney Oval. Let's toss that one up again. And it falls just short.
Just short.
So
It's 49.
he is 49 off 16. That is a quick 50 on any ground in LMS if he manages to get it, let alone North Sydney Oval. So we have 2 deliveries left here. Grant needs to reset. They've been a bit loose the last couple of balls. So shorter and quicker that time. And interesting. So they've run a single there, a leg by, which means Ronald will be on strike for the final delivery, and it also means Matt Marquette will not get his 50. So that was an interesting run there. But final delivery, home run ball. Pushing it and throw down the stumps, and he does, and he's been given by Phil Buckland. Great fielding there from Grant off his own bowling. Tried to pinch one, not successful, so that means that LMS East Sydney will end on 176. So they were 5 down, innings highlighted from Matt Marquette, who was exceptional, 49 off 17. And then we had retirees, Greg Emerton, 25 off 9, Ryan Scott, 28 off 14, and Andrew Kiriazis, 25 off 20 as well. And then so the bowlers, the pick would be Ranjit Singh, who got 1 for 12 off his 2. Mike Bailey was probably unlucky not to get a second, 1 for 9. There was a 4 off his last ball he over, but was good up until then. And probably Mosen as well, 1 for 26. Benny Gorham was good, didn't get a wicket, but was none for 24, which on that scorecard's definitely one of the better bowlers. So it's going to be tough slog here for the West. But they've got some incredible bats in their team, so they'll be doing their best. We'll be back with you shortly. I'll get that live again. I'll look us. Something's happened. It can come up. It's like saying it captures high frame.
Is that back on?
Yeah, it's back on. AA gas, we're good now. What was that?
I just put it back on. I just hit the start stop button. Is that alright? Or down?
Down a touch.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot we got that.
Is that
That's
better?
fine. That's fine.
Oh,
So welcome back for the second innings. We have LMS West Sydney. They're chasing 177 to win. We have Michael Hungerford, who is the keeper. Oh, big shot, could be
big
out
chance.
here.
Yes.
Ryan Scott settles, so that's tough for Michael Bailey. Golden duck there for Michael. Hotline spin. Did get a wicket, so he'd be happy with that, but yeah, sad to be out early. So Benny Gorham, LMS Legends, coming out from full of potential. Plays in ride. He'll be joining Michael Hungerford from Castle Hill, who was the keeper for the West. And Matty Edwards, who plays, I should say, for the Strokes in the East Sydney Sunday competition. He's bowling, so a wicket with his second delivery at North Sydney Oval.
Bowled very well against us yesterday. Cut my son in half, dropped him to his knees.
Did he get you?
No, he didn't get me.
Ah.
Put him away for a 4.
He's whipping him in quickly here. So it was good intent there by Michael Bailey, not coming off, but they do have lots of runs to chase, so they need a good start here. But Matt Edwards is certainly looking up to it. He looks the quickest that we've seen today so far. But Brad McGrath hasn't bowled yet. So.
Brad McGrath hasn't bowled yet. But out of the words of Nathan yesterday, it was the quickest that he's faced so far in LMS. Great start to the first over. 1 for 3. Matt warranting his selection for this game. Now his other team partner here, Ronald. They regularly open the bowling for the Strokes on a Sunday afternoon. Kicks the fielder out. Only singles. Not going to get there.
So a good start here for the East. So the opening bowlers here for the Strokes, they're the only players from the same team. Oh no, we've got the Cosby Ken guys as well. nice for the Strokes players that they get to open the bowling here together at North Sydney Oval. It's been a very good start for the East. So 1 ball left in the second over here, 7 runs. They're going to need to pick it up. It's a run rate of 10.5 required. It's a nice shot from Michael. Just singles at the moment, so
Great start for the East. The Strokes opening bowling partnership. Always together, Ronald and Matt. Here's a change, and here comes Jared. So very good top 3
absolutely.
for opening bowling.
So Jared's all-round stats are incredibly impressive. Been playing for a number of years, as you were saying before, Bucko with the De Cox in the midweek comp, and now has his own team, the Blue Batmans. Just doing a bit of a field change here. Ragav changing sides.
Fielder out there.
Yeah, Ryan Scott's set a very good field here so far, and the bowlers are bowling well to it. Nothing's gone to the boundary rope at this stage. Dug out there nicely by Benny Gorham. Really good start here from Jared. So the Wests went for alternating bowlers. They, I think they bowled 5 or 6 before we saw someone come on for a second. So the East might have the same thoughts, but it's a big shot. Doesn't quite have the legs to get there, and looks like it could be a catching opportunity for a moment. So the pressure is starting to mount. It's early in the run chase, but need to be picking up boundary each over at least, I would have thought. So Bucko, do you have a prediction for the next game? The Spider Monkeys versus Western Swingers?
Mate, I'm still tossing and turning about it because I know plenty of players in both sides. Just depends on the teams they field. So far I've seen Spider Monkeys look like they've got their main. Oh, there's an opportunity out here. He's under it, and he's taken it. Great catch.
So that's the end of Michael Hungerford, 7 off 9. Jared Bradley's in the wickets as well, so 1 for 4 off his first over. Really good start here from the East. I think it looks like Bilal Qureshi's coming out. It is. Bilal, very talented batsman. He's got some work to do here. Averages 64, strike rate 166. They'll be needing that today. The West are there to start turning the tide a bit. So we've got the skipper, Ryan Scott, the East, coming on for his first over. I was probably flirting with the wide line there. Benny Gorham's got it for a single.
He's pop a shoulder out doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so well, as I was saying, I still don't know what I'm going to pick. I've seen most of the Spider Monkeys arrive, so they look like they're going to be at full strength. And depends on Paddies, I'm sure they'll, not Paddies, oh, sorry, Western Swingers.
Yeah.
They'll have a formidable team as well. I reckon it'll go it's going to be a close run chase.
Yeah.
If Western Swingers bat first and get some runs, you know the Spiders can definitely chase, and vice versa.
Absolutely.
Especially if they get going.
That's the first real loose delivery we've seen. So that was from Ryan Scott. So we're wide down leg side, just a bit too wide there for Andrew Kuriazis, who put in a good effort to get to it, but they've managed to get 2 runs there.
Will we see the lights come on here tonight?
They are due to come on. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, great shot. Just
And that-
flicked off the pads by Benny Gorham, and that'll be the opening boundary for the Wests.
Very much needed.
Absolutely. I mean, they're not facing dots, which is good. But yeah, they need to be getting at least a boundary every over to, possibly have a late launch.
Stay within reach of the run rate, because it is creeping up.
It is. They've got a good batting lineup. Bilau's only faced the one ball yet. Oh, Benny Gorham goes big, could be out. Oh, great effort from, that's Matt down there. Matt McKett, Matt Edwards. But it's it's going to be 6 runs there. So Benny Gorham goes to 19. That is exactly what the West needed. So if he can retire here quickly, he's 1 shot away now. So Scotty's taking a bit of tap here. 1 ball left in his over. Oh, that's a wide, so that'll be 3 runs. So not the over they were looking for, but they're still well on top here, the East. As Benny Gorham, who picks up those wides against his name, he'll move to 22 off 10. So very good over, 18 off it for the West. Need a couple of overs like that.
Looks like they're doing a clock rotation or anti-clockwise rotation with the bowling.
Scotty's making it easy on himself, so he doesn't have to remember names possibly. He's just getting everyone to move over one. So we've got Greg Emerton, who plays against Scotty in the St George competition. He's from the Big Richards, who won their final in St George last weekend. Just finalising the fielding positions here. So the Big Richards will be taking on Sledges Get Edges, who won our Campbelltown competition yesterday in the Southwest Regional Final. So good to see Greg Emerton, who's been playing with a very good side, getting an opportunity here at North Sydney Oval.
Oh, great first ball. It's not a bad ploy to give one over, because then it means the batsman can't get really used to someone else's bowling before it's all over before it's too late. So
that's right, and a lot of these guys wouldn't have played against each other before. So to your point, absolutely. So good start here from Greg Emerton. So Benny Gorham, 1 shot away from retirement, needs 3 or more. And he's flicked that down leg, and looks like it should go.
It does.
Does 4 runs. What a great knock from Ben Gorham, LMS legend, well and truly justifying his spot in this game. 26 runs off 11. Fantastic knock with 1 6 and 2 4s. And he's given the West a bit of life here. Now we have Robbie Graham from Liquor Outlet in the Western Suburbs. He'll be coming out at number 5. So there'll be a few guys in this team. Bucko's seen a lot of LMS, but there'll be a few guys in these this Western Suburbs lineup that you wouldn't have seen play, given you're predominantly playing the East.
Yeah, well, at the moment it's only really Ben, and that's about it at the moment. I think.
Yeah. So
heard of a couple of the others.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Really, Ben's the only one I've played with, and he's one of those lucky 400 people that have played for the Argent Argers. I'm going to name drop us all night, people, so be prepared. That's a wide.
So Robbie will be happy there, getting a wide to kick off his innings. So no duck for Robbie.
So let's hope everyone else follows suit of Ben and give the West a chance and tee off a bit. But nicely played, straight to the fielder. Well, it's still only 10 runs and over required.
Yep.
So it still hasn't gone into that danger 12 and above, and that puts a little bit more pressure on. Where 10, it's still jump at that and get it back down under 9.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
you're laughing because they're travelling at 7, so it's just on under the mark. And take it the day 1 of the primary club Ashes went well.
Yeah, it was a sensational day. We kicked off here at 9 a.m. So we were very lucky to be supported by so many great volunteers here running the day for our corporate teams. So raised a lot of money for the Primary Club of Australia, which supports people with disabilities playing sport and getting access to equipment and facilities. So it's a charity we've at Last Man Stands been involved with for a long time, and all our guys here playing in this game are also supporting the charity with a donation to be a part of it, which is great to see.
New bowler, Cameron coming on.
Yeah, so Cameron Pine plays for Wardy's Milkman in Manly. He's definitely no more for his batting. He's got a phenomenal batting record after a few years playing LMS now. So he's showing good intent here, Robbie Graham. So I think, we've seen a bit of cricket played here today, and we've seen a lot of good batting. So it tells me the wicket's playing well. Definitely this run rate, it's just shy.
Little chop there.
Looking at 2, and they're pushing it. Pull out another very fit man in this game. Thought the 2 was on it early. Ran hard, which is what they need to do. But yeah, I still think this target is definitely achievable. They keep running hard and pick up regular boundaries. Goes big, and it just drops over the fielder. Big 6 there for Robbie Graham. What a thrill for all these guys. So many of them in this match have hit a 6 here, which is fantastic to see.
So Sydney West, after 6 overs, 2 for 49. They require 128 off 60. If players keep hitting like that, it's going to be a great run chase right down to the wire. New bowler coming on, Raghav.
Great to see Raghav part of this game. He's been involved in Last Man Stands for such a long time now. Part of Paddy's. Paddy's made the 2019 World Champs semi-final, losing to the eventual winner. Such a good team, Paddy's, particularly on turf. And goes up and could be a catch, but no, dropped short. You would have seen them up at the Oz Champs, Bucko. They made the quarterfinals, again losing to the eventual champions, Western Swingers. But yeah, I mean,
they're a great cricket team and great bunch of blokes off the field as well.
Absolutely.
Very sociable. Dart there. Yeah, I believe they are going down to Albury for the Border Bash.
Yeah, it's always a good time with them involved.
And the Argies are going down to the Border Bash as well. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it a little bit more dangerous, doesn't it?
Yeah. Our warm-up matches for the World Cup later on in the year. Oh, he's played that down. Still hitting only singles, but they need to get a couple more boundaries now. Good bowling here. He's only three runs off it.
A great start for Raghav. He's one of Sydney's leading wicket takers of all time, showing all his experience here.
Oh, just turn the batsman around. Oh, a bit of a misfield from Andrew.
Yeah, got him
Very
on the
rare.
pads. Just be a leg by there, I think. Phil will signal. Or not. Runs must have just got
a glove.
That. Yeah, glove. Bilal advances. Just comes off the toe of the bat there.
Oh, they push it quick for 2.
Oh! Exceptional fielding. Mosen in position there. I mean, they can't have done much better there. Ryan Scott's got an absolute rocket arm, and Andrew Kiriaza some really good glove work there, but Mosen Allen said Bilal was good enough to get back, and he is a quick man.
A little bit of cloud coming over, darken the skies a bit. It's only just a cloud.
Yeah, hoping nothing to worry about here. The forecast was pretty good for us, and so hopefully they get it right this time.
So after 7 overs, 2 for 55, and we've got Matt coming on for his first over now. The full rotation they've had, and it's a big hit, and it's 6 runs. It takes Robbie Graham to 17 off 7. Well needed 6 there.
Robbie Graham, second 6. He'll be thrilled. He's 17 off 7, so he's really motoring now.
Oh, he's pumped that out there. There's a chance.
Big catch.
And he takes it, yes.
It's a shame for Robbie Graham. He was looking great. And I guess if there's a bowler out there who deserves to go for a few, it's Matt McKett after what he did to the West bowlers.
I think there was a little bit of payback there on the first ball, but yeah.
Got his revenge. And Matt McKett, I think, very short price favourite to be player of the match here at this rate.
I don't think he has to do much more, actually. You can actually probably just retire from bowling now.
Yeah, just don't stuff it up.
Don't stuff it up.
And so we've got Heath Parkin from Coswee Ken, Western Sydney, coming to the crease. They made Sydney Champions Day last summer as our Western Sydney regional champions. Heath Parkin's one of their top players. And hits it up in the air, fielder.
He's dropped it. It was just sitter. Did well to get there in time. Got a reprieve there.
He would have been on a hat trick there.
Would have been.
We've had a great LMS hat trick at North Sydney Oval, thanks to Ben Haynes for the primary club against Bowled Over in a Sydney
time last
final.
year.
Yeah.
Last year? Yeah.
A couple of years ago.
Couple of years ago.
Yeah. So
That hat trick got him to win the game.
it did. Yeah, they were well out of it.
Yeah.
And could be.
Oh!
Another spilled chance.
It's hitting in the face too on the way out. I think it's bounced
I
off
think
his hands.
maybe he's just upset with himself.
So he's got a wicket and he got pumped for a 6 and he's had 2 drop catches.
Very eventful over.
He's just written his own little biography there.
Yes. So we have Matthew Edwards bowled the first over. He was, for mine, definitely the pick of the bowlers so far. Just that a little bit quicker than the rest.
Yep. And I think this is where obviously the captain's like, yep, giving everyone the rotation. I think here where we're going to see a couple of bowlers will definitely be bowling 3 and some of them are only getting the 1 over. But they've all bowled extremely well, really. Only Ryan Scott's only been expensive.
And he's one of the best bowlers in Sydney, so it's just you never
And
know.
great ball. And that's the thing about LMS, anything can happen.
Absolutely. I think Matt Edwards has played, I think they've only played 1 season of Div 1 in the East, which is a very competitive competition in the summer. They've mostly played Div 2, but been one of the sort of top teams around that level. So it was interesting to see how he'd go against some of the best players in Sydney today. He's definitely shown he's up to it. But I've absolutely done him a dirty there because he's been hit for 4. So outside of that, it's been great from Matt Edwards. So Bilal Qureshi, much needed boundary there, moves him to 16. So run rate is still sitting over 11 though.
Yeah. Slowly get back up to that 12, that danger 12. What's that? straight to the fielder.
Fielder in position.
Only a single. Good throw. Another drop ball. Great bowling here. Good to see the old white ball back out and about for LMS.
Yeah, I think it's popular change. We might be seeing a bit more of it in
Apparently,
the regular leagues.
Shoalhaven and down there play with the white ball all the time.
Yeah, I have been using it a lot, so we're sort of testing it out at the moment, see how it goes.
Great end of the over there. 1 for 8 off 2 overs for Matty Edwards.
We've got Scotty Williams in the comments. He's not happy about the lack of Exiles players. Yeah, Scotty, interestingly, I thought the same, because not many of the Eastern Suburbs Div 1 players were actually ranked that highly. So we had Andrew Kiriazis is the only player from Division 1 East Sundays who's in this game as the keeper batsman. And then outside of that, we had Shashir, also from South Sydney, was invited as one of the bowlers. But outside of that, yeah, there's just weren't any of the top ranked players when we were going through the list. So unfortunately, that's why there's no Exiles in there.
Yeah, sorry, Scotty. Maybe it's you rank a bit higher if you don't bowl as many wides.
Yeah, I think it's what we're saying is it's performance based, Scott. So, but no, it's East Exiles. They'll be one of the teams to beat this summer in the East, and yeah, if they advance further through, no doubt. Hey, mate.
We've gone through the halfway point now. 3 for 70 after 9. Ronald's on for his second over.
There's a
Oh,
laptop
just
up there.
loves it down.
Should do that, but there's a laptop up there. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Thanks. Yeah. Bye.
As we see, the lights are slowly coming on here at North Sydney Oval.
It's great to see.
What's at it?
So they desperately need to get Bilal Qureshi in the sheds now. He's on 18.
Can't be taking up too many more balls.
No.
Oh, great ball.
Yeah, their strokes boys, yeah, they're bowling incredibly well. Matt Edwards, 1 for 8 off his 2. Ronald's only gone for 7 so far. I think we'll most certainly be seeing the Strokes play Division 1 next summer in the East.
Well, it's a bit bad luck there. Phil's going around, chases it, good chase. Oh, he's fumbled it. He's almost thrown it back over the boundary right there. Look at a European cricket style there, throwing the ball back over the road a lot of the times, you see.
So moves to 20 Bilal, 1 shot away. He advances but misses out, so that'll be the end of the 10th over. He's showing intent, Bilal. He's come down the wicket a couple of times.
Yeah.
So we're sticking with this 1 over rotation. So Jared Bradley, who was very impressive earlier, looking forward to seeing him bowl from this end. 1 for 4 from his first over. Oh, this is played all around that.
And will this be a regular fixture this time of the year again?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. We're certainly planning on it being. We've been lucky enough to play here for a few years now. Had opportunities at the SCG as well, so we're trying to do more at both venues.
Oh, great ball. Something for everybody out there to, chance to play at North Sydney or at the SCG with the dream teams.
Absolutely.
As we get it bigger and better, maybe north, south, east and west.
Yeah, potentially. That would be great. We've got, so the East, it's called the East versus West. It's obviously a bit easy to do that, but it's, we've got a good representation from different competitions here, which is great to see. Yeah, Cameron Pine from Manly, and then the skipper, Ryan Scott and Greg Emerton from St George. We've got Ragav, who plays Manly and rides, so yeah, real mixed bag there at the East. And got Ranjit from Campbelltown in with the West, and Benny Gorham from Ride. It's a full delivery.
Into that over. Fantastic figures as well. 1 for 8 off 2.
So yeah, he matches Matt Edwards there. So Ryan Scott was expensive earlier with the ball, but was very good with the bat. He got 28 off 14. He's a class bowler, so expect a bounce back here from Scotty. It's now getting
Desperate stakes now.
It's looking pretty tough.
Yeah. Get the message of Brad. Has the toss been done for the next game yet, mate?
It has not. Well, it hasn't when I left over there anyway.
Right. Still await the news of that shortly. Been saying that, there's still 6 and a bit overs to go.
98 required off 34 balls.
Just talking about it before, saying 12 and 10 to 12 runs, you can still push really nicely, but when it gets above 12, that's when it becomes a little bit desperate stakes. You've got to maybe take a couple little risks.
Yeah, the batters at the moment aren't really looking to do that.
Well, Bilal, he screamed straight to 20 off about 13, 14 balls, and now he's just been mishitting. Only getting the singles and chewing up the ball's face. So he's gone the 24 of 22.
That one took off a lot.
Took off nicely.
I think he's got a bit of a baseball background, Ryan Scott. He's got an extremely powerful arm from the outfield, and obviously can get the odd ball to get through to the keeper pretty quickly as well.
Great way to finish that. His first over went for 18, and now his second over only went for 3 runs. So good recovery there.
Yep, Greg Emerson coming on to bowl now.
So they're still sticking with their rotation, 1 over, 1 over, 1 over.
Equation now is 96 from 30 balls, 16 runs and over. It's probably
getting away from them a little bit now, unless something else happens here. That's a wide, and that will let Bilal retire.
So Grant is going to come into bat now. We saw him bowling some pretty vicious leggies earlier on today. Can hit a ball as well. So I don't think Grant's going to hang around here too much.
He's scoping the boundary rope just then.
Opens with a single down to long on. Bring Heath Parkin back on to strike. Big swing and a miss. A ball that's sort of jumped a little bit off a length as the lights are starting to turn on here at North Sydney Oval. Probably won't come into full effect for another good hour or so. He's launched that. Ryan's coming around, but one bounce into the rope for 4 runs. They need a fair bit more of that. Probably minimum 3 boundaries and over from here to have any chance of getting this target.
Oh, big edge, big thick edge, but straight to the fielder. They're showing intent to try and hit it out of the ground, but unavailable. Grant's only faced the one ball so far. There he goes large, but there's
He's going to hold out there to Ryan, I think.
oh,
Just falls short. It's a very good effort by the Sydney East captain.
well, 88 from 25.
Cameron Pine to come back on and bowl. He went for 11 off his first over. See Grant's iron the leg side. Good ball for Cameron though.
They almost look, they're looking for 2, but it's good chase in there from Jared out there.
See exactly where he wanted to hit that one.
Good over so far from Cameron. Goes down the wicket, picks the fielder out. Just a single.
The one thing I probably would say is that the East Sydney team have probably placed their field slightly better than what West Sydney did in the first innings.
Here we go, there's a chance. And taken. Heath Parkin falls. Taken by the captain. Sydney West now, 4 for 92 after 14 overs. Run rates now crept up to 21 runs and over.
to wide. So Ranjit Singh on strike at the moment. He's captain of the Boundary Bashers, a new team down in Campbelltown.
It's no fall short.
Bit of a funky Glenn Maxwell windmill shot.
Yeah, I
that.
was going to say, wound up for it. And how's his team going at the moment down at Campbelltown?
So the finals day was yesterday, and they lost the semi-final.
Right. And that's been swatted for a 6.
Greg Gav not too happy with that ball that he just delivered.
Telling him, talking to himself to say, got to be better. Here's the reply. And he's under it, and he's taken it. There we go, there's the reply. He's told himself to bowl better. He does. Gets a wicket. The LMS West lose their 5th wicket. Moson's the next batsman in.
Comes in with the equation 76 off 16. Probably fair to say that this game may be beyond reach. Now,
Make Sydney East work for it. Stay in for the last 16 balls, make them work for the win. Or at least put a dent in some of the runs, try and get a few more.
well, if they lose another wicket, Ben Gorham is next man in, the first retiree. He definitely won't die wondering.
No. Alright, and almost another chance there.
Pretty good gather by Greg out there on the boundary. So 3 overs to go, 75 runs required. 25 runs and over. I'm not sure that I've ever seen a game where that equation has been successful before. But it's first time for everyone.
That's for sure. Yeah, just I think that if they're with Benny still on the sideline waiting to come back in, I think maybe one of them might have to throw their wicket away, maybe, to give them a glimmer, unless these two start going gangbusters. That's not a bad
It's a
shot.
straight down the ground.
Pushing for 2.
Fielder comes around from long off. And they complete 2 quite comfortably in the end.
Ryan's on his 3rd over, bowling very well. Great ball. Nice dot ball there.
But I love you and leave you, Bucko. I've got to go get ready for my game. KB's going to come and replace me.
No problem. As we come to nearing the end of this Dream Team game, the first edition. Oh, that's a. Oh, I think that's a no ball. Umpire, that looked like it was off the pitch. So he called it a wide. Yeah, extra for all of them. Nice, nicely played there, 4 runs. comes in for his last delivery. That's another wide. 3 valuable runs, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Ronald finishes up with none for 20 off 3. A bit of a breeze blowing right at the end of the game here. Two overs to go. We've got Jared coming in to bowl. 1 for 8 off 2. Oh, wide ball. Side, 4 runs, leg buys. Quickly zoom over there. Spider Monkey's warming up, and the Western Swingers over the far side. And we'll start very shortly. About 10-15 minutes away, so tune in, stay tuned folks. No bowls, plugs it out. Another leg by. To me, Western Swingers are going to be, other wide. It's all falling apart here for the last couple of overs for the East, but still their game's in the bag. Got to finish strong. Like I was saying, the Western Swingers there are padded up, so it looks like they're going to be opening the innings in the next game. And Jared takes his middle stump out of the ground. Fantastic. Not out of the air, but gave it a nice knock anyway. Jared's still got 1 ball remaining. He's 2 for 12 off 2.4. Got fantastic bowling effort. Only a couple of bad wides there. Let's finish strong, Jared. As Benny Gorham comes back into the attack, back out on the batting crease, he'll make sure that try and give it a big nudge just before 6 balls remaining. Targets 55 runs, but it's going to be a hard task. Great ball. Sneaks a quick single in there. Oh, it's almost got a great run out there. Jared finishes his 3 overs, 2 for 13. It looks like, I think it's Matty Edwards, I'd say. Yep, coming in to finish off the innings. He's 1 for 8 off 2. The Spider Monkeys there warming up with a bit of passing the footy around. Loosen the shoulders up there for all their bowlers. Oh, what a great ball. I don't think Benny may have not faced Matty before, so it'll be nice and new and interesting for him. Comes in again. Oh, Benny Gore's going for a little flick ramp. He's going to push. He's going to push for the 2. Oh, he's called. Moson's just sent him back. He wanted 2 there. We've got 3 balls remaining. Benny Gorham pulling tricks out here. Oh, it's straight up. Matty's underneath, and he takes it nicely. Great catch there from Matty. That brings the other retiree batsman back in. It's coming out now. Bilal. 2 balls remaining. Pitch is looking fantastic. What can happen with these last 2 balls? Another wicket, a big 6. Just plays it for 1. Can Benny hit a home run here, ladies and gentlemen? Last ball. Been a fantastic game. Well deserved this. Oh, Benny's gone for it. Finishes with a 4 runs. Okay, folks. Go through the highlights. So Sydney East, they started on fire. They finished 5 for 176 after 18. Matt being the highlight, 49 off 17. And Greg, 25 off 9. Ryan Scott, 28 off 14. And Andrew, 25 off 20. Bowling for the West in the first innings, their best bowler was Michael and Regit, 1 for 12 off 2. And then Sydney West, they were not given a chance at all, really. Benny Gorham, the highlight, 32 off 15. And Bilal, 26 off 24. A few other boys in the double figures, but not getting enough on the bat. And the bowling for Sydney East, fantastic all round. Matty Edwards, 2 for 14 off 3. Jared Brayley, 2 for 13 off 3. Ronald, none for 20 off 3. And then you've got Cameron Pine, 1 for 14 off 2. Grogu, 1 for 16 off 2. And Matt as well took a wicket, so took all the good wickets. It's a great concept, first edition of the Dream Team here at North Sydney Oval. So thanks for